Thanks for joining me for another one of my videos. So first I start off with some Kryolan Aquacolor in white, and I go over all the highlight points that you normally would do. So the forehead, bridge of the nose, cheekbones, under the eye. I'll do upper lip as well, on the chin, and I think on the jaw as well. Next, I use my Ben Nye Lumiere Cream Palette in Cosmic Violet, and I put that on the temple, blending up towards the forehead and right under the cheekbone as well. This sort of acts as blush. Then I grab my Kryolan Variety Palette, the one with the metallic colors with the exact same shade of eyeshadow, and I apply that to where I just put the cream. Then I use a technique that you guys all know so well. It's just fishnet stockings stretched over your face to get an easy scaly effect. Then I use my Prisma Rainbow palette with a damp sponge, and I rub specifically across 3 colors to get a nice easy blend. I don't have to do any kind of work. Then I grab the purple and the blue and I go along the edges, and I'll just be bouncing my sponge across the blue and the purple to sort of get it to fade together. And it's by that tapping motion that you'll get them to fade. So you bounce back and forth and they'll sort of just melt. Then with the gold cream from a Makeup Forever Flash palette, I create a highlight on the scales, specifically where the yellow is, and a bit on the bridge of the nose. Then I'll be grabbing my Mayron loose gold powder and apply that to the cream so that it sets and that it's even more intense of a color. And relieve yourself of your stretchy bonds, and there you go, there's the scales, easy peasy. I just want to crisp up those lines. I'll use a damp sponge to do so, just drag it across, then I go in with a brush and my skin tone to make sure I didn't miss any spots and to make it nice and clean. Then I just apply a bit of loose translucent powder to make sure it's all set. Back to the Ben Nye Cream Palette in the dark metallic-y green, using that as my crease color, or my base for it anyways. And it doesn't have to be super clean because you'll be blending and then adding shadows over top of it. Bring that same color right under the bottom lash line, and this is also just a very soft wash of color. I mix myself a light blue from the Flash palette again to go over my lid. I apply it as a highlight to the inner corners of my eyes. Then I sweep a metallic teal over my crease where the cream is to set it. Then I grab some white from the Flash palette to give myself a highlight on the brow bone. And on the inner corner of my eyes to make them a little brighter, and I use a white eyeshadow to set all of that, and I go over my lid as well. I use a darker teal and start to cut my crease to make it a bit more defined than it was before. And using the same brush in sweeping motions, I blend upward. Then I bring that shadow right under the eye to give some extra definition to the lower lash line, and I blend that downward slightly. Then I slightly soften the teal with the white eyeshadow over the brow bone, and I grab a white aqua color from Kryolan to define where the brow is going to go. Then I use black Aquacolor by Kryolan, and what I really like about their Aquacolor is it's still, even when it's dry, it's still sort of manageable, it's still blendable, it has a bit of a creamy texture to it. So I cut the crease even more, and then with a soft feathery brush I blend it upward. Then I go back to the straighter brush that I used and I blend with that, and I keep adding some pigment. Then with some green Aquacolor, I start to paint on my brows. I start with the base of both brows to make sure that I have good symmetry, and then I just go in painting them in with the desired shape. And if you need to fix any mistakes or just correct and clean up the shape, you can use some more white aquacolor to do that. Next is eyeliner. I'm winging this one out, and this is just using black aquacolor. You can use whichever eyeliner is your favorite to do this. Then I deepen the lower lash line with a bit of black eyeliner. If you get a little on the tarsal plate, don't worry, you can just either use your finger to clean it up, or you can use a skin tone eyeliner to crispen your tarsal plate later. Then I grab an iridescent mineral eyeshadow by Pacifica, and I use that as my highlight. Go over wherever you have some white highlight, essentially. So right on the forehead, inner corner of the eye. And I put that down the bridge of the nose, top of the lip, on the chin, right under the eye in a triangular shape. Across the jaw. It gives the skin a really nice purpley iridescence to it. On the lips, I'm just using a subtle corally pink lipstick with Stila gloss to go over top of it, and I wanted to keep it pretty simple because the eyes are so dramatic. Then, well, let down your hair, give yourself some mermaidy waves, because I guess this is sort of a mermaidy look, whatever it is. Yeah, and there you go. I hope you like it. Enjoy the wiggly brows, and see you next time.